Welcome back, guys. Today I am going to look at adding and subtracting algebraic expressions. If you're following along in the Algebra 1 book from 5-Minute Math, that would be Unit 1, Lesson 6. Alright, so we're adding and subtracting algebraic expressions. The last section we talked about evaluating, when we plugged values in for variables and then evaluated. But now we're just adding and subtracting algebraic expressions, combining like terms. So a like term is any term that has the same variable. So you can't add or subtract unless they're like terms. It's got to have the same variable raised to the same power. Write that in. So, for example, 2x and 15x are like terms because they have the same variable, x, and their understood power is a 1 here. Okay, so we can combine those. And when you do combine, you add your coefficient, which is the value in front of your variable. Okay, let's say we're adding here. Okay, so if we were doing 2x plus 15x, you add your coefficients, and in this case, that's the 2 and the 15, which gives us 17, and then you keep the like variable, the x. Okay, so your final answer here would be 17x. So again, like terms, they have the same variable raised to the same power. All right, so let's do another example. An example of values that would not be like terms would be something like, let's say 2m and 2m squared. These are not like terms because they do have the same variable, but they're not raised to the same power because this m is understood to have a power of 1 and the other one has a power of 2. So we won't be able to add or subtract these two because they're not like terms. But let's say that we have 17y to the third minus 13y to the third, or you could say y cubed. So we have the same variable raised to the same exponent. Therefore, they are like terms and we can combine those. To do that, you look at your coefficients, so 17 and 13 here, and just keep in mind we're subtracting. So we do 17 minus 13, which gives us 4, and then you keep the y cubed, and you're done. Again, to add or subtract algebraic expressions, you have to combine like terms, and like terms are values that have the same variable raised to the same power. So let me do one more example. Let's say we have 2x minus 3y plus negative 8x plus y. Okay, so we want to combine like terms. First of all, since I'm adding the second group, we can go ahead and take off all of these parentheses. Now, if you had a minus where this plus sign is, you would have to distribute. But you're not going to need to here. When it's addition, you can just bring the value down. So that's a negative 8x or minus 8x and a plus y. So our like terms are 2x and negative 8x because they have the same variable x and they're both x to the first. We also have negative 3y and positive y, which are also like terms. So when I combine and do 2x minus 8x, 2 minus 8 is negative 6, and then we keep the x. And then when I combine my y's, I've got negative 3 plus, there's an understood 1 here. So negative 3 plus 1 is negative 2, and then you keep the y. So our final answer is negative 6x minus 2y, and you're done because you cannot combine the 6x and the 2y since they're not like terms. All right, guys, I hope you have a great day.